Okay, so now it's came. Okay, so whatever inbound genset which we have, so like as I told you, it might take around 5 to 10 minutes to reflect the things in inbound, because it process the request from sending the things. But after capturing the things, it might take some time. It might be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or something like this. So now we got this thing. So now we have two options here. One is validate, one is deploy. So if I want to validate this thing, validate mean to say, suppose this is my org, this was my source org, and this was my destination, because it was my outbound genset I created here, and this was my inbound genset, right? This is outbound and inbound. So if I want to deploy from inbound to outbound, so definitely I have to I need to process the things, right? I need to validate the things in the another org. So this is my destination org. So if I want to add, so this is my one functionality. Suppose this is my destination org. In destination org, I have multiple functionalities. These are the multiple functionalities there. It is a full of functionalities. So what I'm trying to do here, so if I will add new things from the source org, so this source org, I made one thing and I'm sending the data here. So if this data will be captured here, might be this will be overlap on this, might be it is not like something else is happening. Okay, so to resolve this issue, so I want to validate first whether new things I'm adding, whether this will be impact, will there be any impact for this one to other things or not. If there is some impact because of this one, so previous functionality was running perfectly. Because of my new things, it will broke the rest of the things as well, right? We should not do like this. So to resolve this problem, so what we will do, so we'll validate first. So this functionality will be like rotate around this org, and it will just check, is there any like impact for this one or not. First we will validate first. Okay, just I will click on the validate. If validate is successful, then we directly can do the things. So now I validate, not deployed, right? Let me just confirm whether this is a org now. So I don't want to take any risk. I think my net is slow. Okay, so I'll click on validate. I wanna like if you have some test classes and all is a part of coding, then you will go to all other things. Otherwise, if it's admin stuff, then you will click on the default only. It is just validating. It is saying deployment started, and after validating, so it will give us the message validate succeeded. So if I'll go to inbound genset, yeah. So why I got two requests, because I sent 2-3 times because of some internet connectivity. So that's why. So 1 second. Deployment status, I'll go. It's saying validate succeeded. So this is a validate succeeded in 12th, like today's date, right? So validate succeeded. It was one component only, whatever our object. It is one component only, 1 out of 1. Okay, so validate is succeeded. So if I'll deploy, so then it will be green signal, green checkbox. Okay, let me click on deploy directly, and let me just show you whether we got this object here or not. So I'll go to object and let me just check whether we got this object here or not. So it was user info test, right? There is no user info test here in this org. So what will I do? So I will just click on deploy, then we can, it will show us in this org. 1 second. Yeah, so I will deploy now.
ये आउटबाउंड चेन सेट पे डिप्लॉय का क्लिक करते हैं या इनबाउंड वाले पे जो टारगेट है?
Currently we don't have any outbound. Forget about outbound. We are not dealing with outbound now. Outbound work is done. Now we are playing the work with inbound only.
Inbound. Okay.
Because outbound, main purpose of outbound is just sending the things. So main purpose of inbound is just receiving the thing. Now we are receiving, we already
So
sent the
we have done the validation on inbound, right?
definitely will do in inbound only, right?
Okay.
Okay, now we are just deploying the things. Okay, so now let me just check the deployment status whether this has been deployed or not. So this is successfully deployed. First, this package, because our package was deployment package only, right? This was deployment package. You are aware, like, you know, inbound and all, I mentioned the deployment package everywhere. Now just let me just check whether we got this, it has been deployed or not. Now it has been deployed. Now it is showing, right? So now it has been deployed, just same time, 12. This is a US time, so yeah, US or UK time, I think so. Yep. Okay, so now like this is a process for end-to-end process for deployment process with chain set. So let me do one thing. Let me just delete this component from the destination org, because this is my QA org. So why we take the risk? Okay, so I just deleted the things, and let me just delete this deployment package as well. It should not be there, and we'll go to my previous sandbox, and let me just deploy the things from there as well. Sorry, delete the things from there as well. So there should not be deployment package. It is deployed successfully in this section. So let me just delete. This is my source org. It's a outbound org, right? So if I'll go to outbound, deployment, let me delete everything. Okay, so these are the things. So now you understood the like deployment process or not?
अमरजीत जी एक बार दोबारा रिपीट हल्का सा ओरली बताओ कि कहां से कहां गए, कहां से कहां गए, कहां से कहां से गए, क्योंकि थोड़ा कंफ्यूजिंग हो गया, प्लीज.
Sure, definitely. See, it's quite simple. So we have one outbound source and one inbound source destination. Outbound to inbound. So this is our main work. One is outbound, one is inbound. Okay, we are creating an outbound chain set in the first org where we developed the product. This is our inbound chain set where we want to send the data. This is our live environment. You can consider as a live environment where we want to send the data. ठीक है? So ये इतना समझ में आया?
नहीं नहीं, ये तो समझ में आ गया. ये जो आउटबाउंड और इनबाउंड, ये जो लॉगिन आपने किया है, यू लॉग्ड इनटू द टू डिफरेंट लॉगिन्स, राइट?
नो नो नो, सी लेट, अच्छा यहाँ से
नहीं, आपने, हाँ, ये जो आउटबाउंड का एक डिफरेंट लॉगिन था और इनबाउंड का एक डिफरेंट लॉगिन था, राइट? दो डिफरेंट सिस्टम थे.
yeah, exactly, these two are the different systems.
ये सिस्टम ही अलग अलग है कि लॉगिन डिफरेंट किया है?
सिस्टम अलग है.
You can see this sandbox is different and this sandbox is different. This is a QA sandbox.
इसमें लॉगिन कैसे करेंगे, दिखाओ जरा. इसमें लॉगिन कैसे करेंगे, दिखाओ.
Dev sandbox. अरे similarly, मैं जैसे भी हम ये करते हैं test और salesforce.com वैसे ही करते हैं, but I added like क्योंकि multiple sandbox हो जाते हैं, so like I just added all these sandboxes name in this one only. I'll click on tab. It's directly in this one. I directly just say
so basically what you have done in the inbound chain set is to go into the main menu and search for inbound, क्या कहते हैं उसको, inbound chain set, and then click on it, and then you would have two different chain sets. ठीक है. उसके बाद
we'll click on validate and we'll click on deploy. Like here we will get one request. I deleted all these requests. Suppose
the validation that you have done into the inbound chain set or the outbound chain set?
Inbound
one. Okay.
Why we will do in outbound? We will never do in outbound. Think logically, right? Because we are sending the data. The data is not came here yet, so it is just about to come. It is about to validate. It is about to deploy. So before
Alright.
deploying the things, so we should validate the things, whether it will be impact on any other running functionality or not, right? Because we are about to send the data in this server. It is
Okay,
not
so
deployed
once
yet.
we have done the deployment from outbound to inbound, then the outbound is of no use. We don't need to touch that outbound. We just everything we'll be doing into the
But
inbound
forget about
chain set,
outbound.
right?
Forget about outbound.
Okay.
Just you can just drop an email to your team that I have deployed successfully, so please take care. Then they will, whether
Okay.
suppose is the quality, like it's whoever the quality analyst and all, it's a QA org, it's a testing org. So they will test, another team will test what your functionality. If they have some doubt, then again they will come back to you. Okay, you deployed the things in this org. So again we are facing this kind of problems. Might be your functionality breaking, and might be any other things. Then you will say, okay, let me just check in dev.org again. You again will go to dev.org and you will just resolve the things, and you will say, oh sorry, yeah, this was mistake, I admitted. So you will just repeat the same process with outbound chain set and inbound chain set.
All right, then how will we do from inbound chain sets to the main production? Like from the, for example,
yeah, suppose you done the testing here, everything is looking fine, everything seems good in this one. Okay, so what will you do? Again, you will create an outbound chain set. Previously, it was inbound for other outbound, right?
Yes, that's right. Yes.
Yeah, now it is outbound for another inbound. Got it or not? This is outbound now. Previously, it was inbound. Let me just show you with picture. So what is happening? One second. What is happening?
I think
so. We have.
I think you have shown.
This is my.
I think you have shown this before. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. This is my production. This is my one sandbox. This is my another sandbox. As I told you, if I'll directly deploy to production, it might be might be deployment, might be failure, and something can be happen. But to sake of this, what we are doing, so we have created two sandboxes from the production, sandbox 1, sandbox 2, and this is my production. I just given the name. This is my dev.org. Okay, and this is my QA org. This is my QA org, as I shown you in my real-time scenario. So this is my dev org, this is my QA org. What we are doing, we are just developing the things here. We will create outbound chain set here. I will create inbound chain set here, because I'm sending the data from outbound to inbound. After that, you will test here, everything seems fine. Here, if everything seems fine, another team will test your product. So if everything seems fine, then you will again create outbound chain set for this inbound chain set. You are going to send the data to another environment.
All right.
Right. So if you want to forward the data, definitely where you are forwarding, there will be inbound chain set. From where you are forwarding, that would be outbound chain set. That's it.
Okay, what we have done is, when you did the from outbound to inbound and from inbound to outbound again to the next one, right? But we didn't do the checking. We didn't do the testing. We just saw that, whether it's been deployed or not, but we didn't do any testing. What did we? Can we do the testing?
Testing is not your work, but in some scenario, if you want to test, definitely they will give you some test cases. They will give you some test cases. Test cases means in the Excel format, they can say test cases is nothing. They will say there will be a step. Suppose they give you one test case and there is 5 steps. They will just simply say, go to test.salesforce.com, click on this tab, click on this feature, and whether check please, is there any pick list value is available or not. If expected result is pick list value should be available. If it is available, then it is passed, otherwise it is failed. So this is a testing.
Okay. And all we have to bother is about that, whether it's been deployed or not. That's it, to the next level. That's it. That's all we have to say, right? Exactly. And the next level we'll look up.
Exactly. It's not our headache. Testing is not our headache.
No problem.
Our headache is dev.org. If something is breaking, then it's our headache. If something is breaking, we developed the functionality in the developer org and we send it to the another org. So if something is breaking here, then they will raise that concern again to us. they will say, okay, Amarjit, so this thing is breaking, so please resolve this issue. They will not deploy again. No, this thing is already here. Okay, we will just resolve the thing, again we will deploy. And one more thing, it doesn't mean that if I develop the product in one org and I'm sending the data, it doesn't mean it will be disappear from this org. No, it will also be remain same in this org, and it will also be remain in this org, and this will also remains the same org.
Okay, what do you mean by breaking? Breaking means that there's
Breaking
something
means
wrong with the object, or
suppose breaking mean to say, suppose you created some custom object. Okay, so in the custom object, so you have some creating some report and dashboard, some reports, allow reports and all, checkboxes and all, right? Creating a tabs and all. Okay, suppose there is some checkbox and it is true here. Okay, suppose here you are deployed and the checkbox, you are not able to make a report here. Okay, because you didn't make the checkbox true mistakenly, and you are thinking I made that true. But this is, if they are testing, then this functionality is not working there. Might be some checkbox is not true, or suppose there is some validation rule. There is some validation rule in the source org. In the source org, there is some validation rule. That validation rule is working perfectly here, but here it is not working expected. It is breaking. It means it is breaking.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, got it. Yes.
Yeah. So this is a process. And one more thing, as I mentioned already, so production, whatever the property of your parent, definitely that property will be in the child as well. So suppose I have production, in production, I have multiple components, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I gonna create new sandbox, definitely that property will be come to, all the property will be come to sandbox as well. So whatever the list of the component, whatever the components which we have in the source org, all the same component will be, we will get in the destination, in the sandbox as well. It's a replica of production. Sandbox is a replica of production, is a duplicate copy of the production. If I have 50 sandbox, so 50 sandbox will be replica of production only, replica of each other. If this is a replica of production, this is also replica of production. We can say these are replica of each other as well, right? Yeah, because everything will be, because if it is not a replica, if it is not a ditto same copy, then what will be the problem? Then it is working like it is working expected here, it might not be working expected here, because it is not a replica. So everything should be like every sandbox, every production should be in the sync. Everything should be same. Like a little bit small things, some more things, some less thing can be, that's not an issue. But yeah, so make sure it should be in sync. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So it was about sandbox, deployment process in the Genset and all. Let me just walk you through about the packages as well. So what are the managed package and managed package? Let me just we'll finish this topic as soon as possible. Let me just read. Go to login.salesforce.com.
What are we doing now? Package.
Yeah. So this is package. Package is also like a chain set. It is also like a chain set only. So if I'll go to package, so I have two packages, manage package and manage package. Namespace is required. So if I'll create the package, so I'll assign this activity to all of you. Suppose I'm giving a deployment package. Anything you can say. Okay, I'm just click on save button. If I make it manage, I can click on that, otherwise it will be unmanaged. So as we added the chain set component in this one, suppose I wanna deploy some custom object.
Custom object ऊपर है.
Okay, suppose I have all these custom object. I want to add all the component related to these objects. Okay, so whatever the related items for this object, so that would be added automatically. If I'll click on upload, and click on some package name, like whatever the version I have, and click on upload, so it will give us one link. If it is package is not successful, then it will give us some error message here. Otherwise it will give us the link. Okay, now it is saying no test method. Definitely there will be some Apex class added automatically because of some references issue. So let me just check whether is there any Apex, is there any Apex class added or not. Components, Apex class. Yeah, these are the Apex classes added. Okay, so let me do one thing. So it's a part of book item, so we can do views. Let me just remove this one. So do we have oh, this is also Apex class book. Okay, is there any other Apex class? Okay, fine. So now let me deploy now. We can also deploy the Apex class. It is not like this. I'm removing that we cannot deploy. So we have to write the test class for that. That's a little long process. So just making you understand. So I'm just creating the things like this only.
Okay, so if the object or the thing that you're looking, it's already there in the old version, you have to delete first, right?
Yeah. Oh, 1 second, I'm coming. 1 minute.
Okay.
So now this is a link which is generated now. So I can send this link to with all of you. If I'll give this link to you, I'm just giving you on the chat, Zoom chat. So you can just click on this link. If you have logged in like you joined this Zoom link with the system, you can install this link in your system. So whenever you will click on this link, so it will redirect you on the login page. On the login page, then you can click on the install the package. After installing the package, so whatever the objects which I have in this org, so suppose this is a list view, is a page layout and all these are custom fields. All this custom field, all these 2 custom objects will be deployed in your org automatically. After clicking on this link, I can give this link to anyone. Okay,
so give it to us and we check.
I given in the chat.
Okay, let me see.
Please check.
Okay,
so this product will be if this but there is one limitation. Suppose this due and exchange rate is already available in your org, already you created with this name, then it will not allow you to install this product, because you cannot create 2 things with the same name, 2 components with same name, because one name you already created with same name, and again you are going to install this thing, right? That definitely it will impact your existing like installation thing, like you want it won't allow you to deploy the product. So now this is a part of unmanaged package. So what is a part? And one more thing, like in the unmanaged package, so if you'll install this product, what will happen? So on that scenario, you can edit the product. Suppose this is my custom object. So 1 second. You consider like this, like we installed the product in this org only. So how will you get to know? So you can go to installed package, and whatever the packages you installed here, so this package will be available here. Okay, so if you wanna like add some, want to see some components and all, whatever the components they added, so all the components will be visible here. Okay, suppose I installed this package. This is a part of unmanaged package. If I want to see, suppose there is some custom object. This is a custom object, dues. Okay. This is a part of unmanaged package. Now I want to add this one. I can edit. I can do everything in this one. This is a part of unmanaged package. Okay, so as I created an unmanaged package, if I want to make it managed package, so what will happen if I'll create like if I'll make it true, and if I'll make it, and after that I install it, what will be the difference between that? So then I will not be able to see anything here, like sorry, I will be able to see, I will not be able to edit anything here. I can see, but I cannot edit. Even I cannot see any coding part, Apex classes and all. Means in managed package we cannot edit the things, we cannot change the things. If you installed anything in the system, suppose you have Android application, sorry, you have Android phone, and we have Google Play Store, right? We have Google Play Store. So if you want to play the game or something else, so definitely you will download the application in your system, install the application from Google Play Store. But if you want to make some changes, you want to add some new things in that, like some new feature or something like this, you cannot do, right? Like if you want to change some of the logic, coding logic, definitely there will be some coding logic, that's why you are able to play. There will be some Android coding or something like this, right? So if you want to change something, you are an Android developer, you want like, yeah, oh, I want to add this feature as well in this one, then I also can earn some money. Then you cannot do, because this is not your product. This is for someone else's product. If you want to create your own product, then you have to make it scratch. You cannot edit any functionality, you cannot add any new enhancement functionality and all in Google Play, in your any application, right? You cannot add any new feature. If you want to add, then you have to install any other application, or else you have to pay some money to that developer, that company who developed this application, or who published on like on Google Play Store. Then you have to request them, and then you can directly install that application, like get some more feature, whether it is paid or not. Like this is a part of managed package, where you need to, if you want to get new functionality or add new functionality, so then you have to pay money to your company, which company developed this product. If you want like if you want all the functionality in your org, whatever they develop, then you need to then that will be a part of managed package. Everything will be visible in your system. This is different between two packages. And all the managed package will be available on the App Exchange application. So you know, Android application for Android developers, so we have App Exchange for like App Exchange application for the Salesforce developer. Like for if you are a Salesforce, then this is like a Google Play Store. If I want to get new feature in the Salesforce, like a Android application, so I directly can install the product here in the Salesforce. If I want to fetch some, suppose some ERP system, so it will display the list of the ERP product here that I can install in my system. For that, what will be my benefit? I no need to create any new scratch things. I no need to write code. I can say my like 2-3 month efforts and all. If it is a time consuming thing, I directly can install the product from here. There are two type of product. One is paid, second is free. Paid product, you have to pay the definitely it's on monthly license basis and all. So if you want to make it free, then that is also available. Let's say I'm writing my name, so I have my own product in the App Exchange application. So 1 second, storage, 1 second. Product name is code coverage export to Excel. One is from Dreamstill and one is code coverage.
ये क्या है?
क्या? Might be it is deprecated from company side or not, because I made this product.
ये ऐप एक्सचेंज है ना, जहाँ पे हम ऐप एक्सचेंज का क्या यूज होता है सेल्सफोर्स में?
ऐप एक्सचेंज का बता तो रहा हूँ, वही तो बता रहा हूँ भाई
कि ये प्रोडक्ट अवेलेबल है ऑनलाइन, अगर आपको अपने किसी काम के लिए चाहिए तो यहाँ से ले सकते हो।
यप। सपोज Yeah, so anyone can make this functionality available. Like this is a product which I made for this company for HSC. Okay, so while testing, I just give my email ID and all. So this is a product, like it's a free of cost. Like I given just free of cost, because whatever the functionality which we have in this product, so that should be a limitation of the Salesforce. Definitely in your mobile phone, if you have a feature to call to someone, definitely why will you install the product in your mobile as well, Android application? Whatever the limitation of your mobile, that if you want to fulfill that functionality, that's why you are installing the product, right? So that's the reason. So whatever means, if I want to deploy, if I want to make some my product on the App Exchange, then I will create a product, and then Salesforce will schedule a meeting with you, and they will ask why you created this product, what is the business functionality, what is the limitation of Salesforce. Right. Sorry. So that's why it should be a limitation of Salesforce. Then it might take around 5 to 10 months to publish the product on the App Exchange, and then it will be live. Okay.
एज ए एडमिन हमारे को कब जरूरत पड़ती है ऐप एक्सचेंज की?
भाई एडमिन हो चाहे डेवलपमेंट हो, सबको जरूरत पड़ती है इसकी। आपको जरूरत तब पड़ती है जब आपके एप्लीकेशन, आपके कोई फीचर चाहिए और वो फीचर आपको नहीं मिल रहा, और वो फीचर आपको टाइम लग रहा है, आपको कोई समझ नहीं आ रहा क्या करना है, तो आप डायरेक्टली यहाँ पे फीचर ढूंढ लो जाके, क्या पता वो फीचर आपको यहाँ पे मिल जाए, जो भी आपकी फंक्शनलिटी होगी।
ऐप एक्सचेंज, ओके,
ठीक है। might be let's take example, might be you want to get all the number of objects, all the number of fields, all the your metadata you want to export in Excel system, everything. Let's take an example like this. So suppose you are just looking here and there, you are not a developer, or even you are a developer. So a company given you 2 days work, 2 days time to collect all the number of things. Okay, one thing is you will go to object and you will just copy the things one by one and paste in the Excel sheet. It might consume lots of time, right? Or if you go to smarter way, there might be lots of thousands of way. Just I'm giving the example. So if you'll go to App Exchange application, might be you will get any application which will export all the things in after clicking on one button only. You can take a rest of 2 days and your work is done in 5 minutes only.
दोबारा बताओ हल्का हल्का।
सपोज देखो, कंपनी ने बोला कि आपका कोई भी जितने भी मेटा डेटा है, जितने भी आपके ऑब्जेक्ट, जो भी आपकी फंक्शनलिटी सेल्सफोर्स में, सारे कंपोनेंट्स के नेम आपको एक्सेल में लिखने हैं।
ठीक है,
ठीक है। आप क्या करोगे? सो जितने भी आपके पास कंपोनेंट्स हैं एक्सेल के अंदर आपको डालने हैं, सो द ऑल द प्रोडक्ट्स, सॉरी ऑल द कंपोनेंट्स, आप क्या करोगे? वन बाय वन यू विल गो देयर, जस्ट कॉपी एंड जस्ट पेस्ट इन द एक्सेल सिस्टम। एंड सपोज यू हैव 2 lakh component. So will you do 2 lakh time? Or if definitely if you'll do 2 lakh time copy paste, then you might be miss anything, right? हाँ, कुछ ही मिस कर सकते हैं। So as a best way, we can find out the application on the App Exchange. Is there any product which is exporting all the components in Excel system after clicking on one button only? Right?
Good, very good.
Is there any product? Can you check?
अरे यार
बहुत जरूरत पड़ने वाली है।
हाँ, हमने जो अपनी एप्लीकेशन बनाई है उसके हम एक्सेल में डाल के देखेंगे। सर्च में जाओ,
कर ले भाई, कर ले, अब इतनी बात मान ले भाई।
हाँ, मैं that I'm not sure, I'm just giving
वैसे भी अमित हमें इसकी जरूरत
मेटा डेटा,
एक्सपोर्ट मेटा डेटा, मतलब ये अमित नोट कर ले।
अरे नहीं, I just write here export metadata. It doesn't mean that I'm also aware about the application. मुझे भी नहीं पता है कि कौन सी एप्लीकेशन कहाँ पे है, मुझे भी चेक करना पड़ेगा। First of all, I'll just go to it. It is saying like export data model to Excel. So I'll just check like which kind of, I will just read out whether it will be like which kind of data it will give us.
$250 मांग रही है तो।
अरे $250 का फ्री है ना मेरे, चलो कोई ना, वो तो देती है, ये क्या बोलते हैं।
अच्छा एक बात बताओ, जैसे चलो हमें एप्लीकेशन मिल गई, ठीक है,
15 days ट्रायल
एप्लीकेशन मिल गई, सुनो एप्लीकेशन मिल गई, फिर क्या वो प्रोसेस वही वाला होगा जो हमने पहले मतलब XML वाली फाइल करी थी, वहां से डाउनलोड करेगा और उसमें अपने आप चले जाएगा?
ना, XML का कोई लेना देना नहीं है इससे।
ये इसका अलग है।
प्रोसेस तो वैसे ही होगा ना, प्रोसेस वैसे ही होगा।
नहीं,
फिर कैसे डाउनलोड करेंगे?
डाउनलोड कुछ
ये
नहीं
डेमो
bro,
दे तो रहा है, डेमो बता रहा है।
ऐप एक्सचेंज लिखो ना गूगल पे, just click on this and directly
ठीक है,
click on this and just find out the application name, and suppose this is the application we found out, and after that आप install करना है इसको, sign up login करना. Suppose let me just try to log in, let me just show you. Suppose I want to log in this one. I want to install
ये
this
भाई
application.
असाइनमेंट है, कितने बना रखे? सही है भाई, तेरा भी सही है।
1 मिनट 53 सेकंड रह गए।
अरे कोई ना, कल कर लेंगे बाकी, I will do tomorrow. So this is a main thing that we are
टुमारो
deploying.
नहीं, अब मंडे को करेंगे यार, मंडे को, कल नहीं।
अरे कर लो
कल
यार,
क्या है? सैटरडे संडे
मंडे
तो
टू
कर नहीं सकते ना, सैटरडे संडे तो नहीं कर सकते।
सैटरडे संडे हम कुछ और करते हैं, सैटरडे संडे नहीं
पैसे भी
अवेलेबल
तो
नहीं है।
कमाने हैं भैया, घर कैसे चलाएंगे?
चलो ठीक है भाई, कमा लेना।
तो मंडे टू फ्राइडे ओनली है, ठीक है।
मंडे
इंस्टॉल
फ्राइडे
इन
है,
प्रोडक्शन क्यों कर रहे हो तुम?
अच्छा फ्राइडे है क्या प्रोडक्शन? अरे ये वो प्रोडक्शन है, इसको डेवलपर और को प्रोडक्शन ही बोलते हैं,
ठीक है,
ये वो प्रोडक्शन नहीं है। कंफर्म्ड एंड इंस्टॉल्ड। ओके सो दिस इज
अब ये
एप्लीकेशन,
तो ये एप्लीकेशन आपके सेल्सफोर्स डेवलपर में आ गई, इंस्टॉल हो गई।
हुई नहीं है, अभी करूंगा। बस जो भी स्टेप्स दिखते रहे, नेक्स्ट 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 करते रहो, एंड फाइनली इट विल बी इंस्टॉल्ड इन योर वर्क।
ऑलराइटी ब्रो, ऑलराइटी।
समझ में आया कि नहीं आया कुछ?
हाँ ठीक है।
You want to install for all the users? It is installing. These all are the managed packages. If you want to see all the components, view components, so this is a list of the components which is added in this application.
सही है भाई, सही है।
Okay, so now it is installing. So after that you will go to install package. So whatever the package you installed, it's a field so dump, so now it is not visible after installation, so this should be visible in this one, and whatever the functionality of this